Hey, good morning, everybody. This is John Stevenson, and I'm talking to you from my home over here in Hollister, Missouri. And of course, Hollister's that little town right across the Lake Taneycomo from Branson, Missouri. We're an entertainment town, and this is a great time of year for us because we have tremendous amount of traffic or tourists in town. And when you have high traffic, you have great business. And in fact, that's the business that we're in. When you start looking at what OnPassive is. They're a traffic building organization. They bring traffic to your website so that you can create business for yourself. It's the most amazing situation. Just want to give you an update on all things that are happening, or at least some of the things that are going on over there at OnPassive, and so that you understand. This has been a very unique weekend, meaning that people have been allowed to get into their new back office, and I've been in there. I've got into mine, and oh my goodness, it's unbelievable. It's very colorful, very creative, and they've done a phenomenal job. Now, in the process of getting into that back office, I don't want you to get frustrated because it's one of those situations where we've got a million people that are trying to get signed in to their back office, and sometimes the computers slow down. And that's what happens when lots and lots of people do the same thing at the same time. And it's not that our platform can't handle the traffic, it's usually the servers that provide information to our platform that fail. They just basically they get they're overloaded. And what happens when anything's overloaded? It pauses for a second to get caught up. So be patient, stay calm. We'll get you in there. And if you haven't got in there, and you're a founder, by the way, and only founders can get into their back office. I should explain that to you. You have to join the organization in order to be able to do that. And the organization actually is a great investment. And I shouldn't call it an investment because I'll be in trouble for using that word. But it's $97 to join, plus another $5 for bank charges for using a credit card. That's your first payment, and it's out of pocket payment, and you're not going to pay any more money until we actually go full public. Now, public is where the company announces it has a launch and lets the world know who they are and what they're doing and how they're doing it, that kind of thing. That's going to occur, and it's probably going to occur before Christmas. So you might want to consider joining now. The benefits are tremendous, absolutely tremendous. You're going to have access to a bunch of free software. You say, okay, what's software? Well, software is what, for example, Facebook is, or let's say Zoom is, or all your email accounts are software. These are programs. And, this is the difficult part of the business for the new person because I come out of the field of nutrition and I did that for 40 years, built large organizations, made a lot of money at it, lost some money too, by the way. So you don't always win, but this is a winning program that we've got here. And it's got all the earmarks of something that's going to be absolutely astounding because I don't think I've ever seen anything like this done before because there never has been anything done like this. No one has ever organized software programs or software platforms all under one roof on the internet. And it's going to take the public by surprise. But what we've got is we've got a product that's more efficient, more protective, at a lower price point, and as a result, when you start bringing those three things together in one package, people will come to you. They're going to flock to you. We anticipate actually being what's called a unicorn company within the first 12 months, and that's never been done before. Unicorn companies do $1 billion worth of business their first year. So we think that's very possible. We believe it's going to happen, and you just have to hang in there and see. But you will receive, by the way, if you're a founder, you receive commissions off of people that join the organization. Also, you have an elective. You can either be active or passive. Hence comes the word on passive. On passive means just basically pay your fees and then don't do anything because corporate's going to do it all. I mean, they've got people trained, 700 employees right now, getting ready to hire another 200. You know, headquartered the some of the boys are headquartered over in Bangladesh, and we do that because that's what what Silicon Valley is out in Washington. Well, Bangladesh is what Europeans would use in order to have someone create something in software. We've got, well, last time I heard, I think we had 200, a little over 200 techs, high tech people. These are people that know what they're doing. They've done it for years. They understand computers. They understand software. And that's the one thing that they're extremely, extremely good at. Currently occupying what is it, a 6-story building, 10-year lease. We have 2 corporate headquarters. This is a U.S. corporation, Orlando, Florida. That's where Ash was born. That's where his home is at. That's the area that that he has an office in and things like that. They also have offices over in I think it's just outside of, I believe it's in San Diego, in that area over there. And we're looking at something on the East Coast further up, or on West Coast further up. So we're starting to see the need for more locations, and that will happen. And by the way, we are a debt-free corporation, or a debt-free limited liability corporation too, which means we're extremely strong. Doing business legally, and I say that in sincerity because we've been approved by over 210 countries, global approval, and that's a strange thing to have. I mean, it takes time. See, each country has tax laws that you have to abide by and things like that. We are able to speak in 56 different languages. Now you can do this on your internet, sitting at home at your kitchen table in your pajamas. Understand that this is a home-based business packaged together for you, and you can get involved, like I say again, for $97, $102 when you pay your credit card bill, and you're going to get a one-time payment after we launch, and it's going to amount to somewhere between I'm going to say $200 and $300. And the reason we collect that is because we're going to build you an individual website personally for you. Now, this isn't a replicated website that many companies use. Each one of these is individually designed. So that's the reason we collect the money, and the money's going to be used to build it. The money's going to be used to maintain it, and the money's going to make sure keep you online constantly. Will you ever have to make any more out-of-pocket payments? No, absolutely not. This is a one-time payment for that, and a one-time payment for originally joining, and that's it. So your total cost is around $400. So I encourage you to think about this, because this is wealth building at its finest. I know what the projections are and how it should work and things like that, and you're going to be shocked when you start to study it. If you can, you can go to my Facebook page and you can click on videos. Now, the people on these videos do a much better job than I do explaining what's going on. And you can learn about what the comp is, how it works, how much earnings can a person make. They won't identify solid numbers because that would be illegal if they did. But they will encourage you other ways to see what the potential is here. Anyhow, I'm going to let you go. You guys be safe, and I hope you can make the call. Now, it's going to be at 2 o'clock Eastern time this afternoon. So it'll be 1 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock Eastern. And there will be a link on my Facebook page, and I'll also send out an email that'll have links on it too. Take care, guys. And oh, by the way, remember one other thing. Pastor Steve Beauvais, my sponsor, great man, Superman, understands computers better than a lot of people do. Earned a lot of money in this industry. He's going to be doing a training call at noontime on Tuesday. The call is open. Now, this is not a corporate call. This is a rep call only. And what we're saying basically is we're able to maybe open up and talk more freely, discuss the ins and outs of different companies, what we like, what we don't like. There's currently about 7 or 8 of us that are earning some considerable money in the industry. And we get together and we exchange ideas. We don't always agree, and that's okay. I mean, everybody there is an individual, and they're able to choose and determine what they want to do and how they want to do it. So anyhow, if you can make that call, because it's a great training call, you'll learn an awful lot of information very, very quickly. You can ask questions, and it's very casual, oh my, very easy to gather data. You guys take care and God bless. Bye bye.